Hey everyone, Brett Shoemaker here, Diamond Consultant with OrGano Gold. Excited for everybody that's tuning in tonight. Looks like we've got quite a few viewers already tuning in. And tonight we're going to be talking about the holiday contest. For those of you that are tuning in, you know we have started an OrGano Gold distributor training group that really focuses on marketing and promoting your business so that you can recruit more distributors and more people, customers, and so forth into your OrGano Gold business. And so I'm really passionate about this. I love marketing. I love advertising. And a couple weeks ago, as a matter of fact, right before I went on a cruise, I said to myself, I said, you know, I'm so passionate about people duplicating all the different marketing techniques that myself and several other people have been so successful with. And I wanted to somehow create, obviously we created a training group to go ahead and teach and forward those strategies to others. We've had, a handful, quite a few people that have actually went out and duplicated these techniques and are actually having some success. And as a matter of fact, I wish I could have got some of them on here tonight, but hopefully here in the near future, we'll definitely get them on to just kind of share their story and share their testimony more than anything as to the results that they've been able to get in terms of generating leads for the business. Now, I want to just throw a disclaimer out there because, a lot of times things can be misinterpreted or, people say, well, Diamond Brett Shoemaker does it this way and that and the other. And so here's what I want to share with everybody, okay? OrGano Gold system, the 4 questions, 4 steps, the overall culture is what I've seen, in my opinion, the best culture, the best system that's ever been designed and network marketing. And the basic, reason for that is number one, the culture, how the entire company is united, they're unified. But more importantly, there's a oneness of focus and a vision, and you get, the same thing over and over, regardless of where you go or what event you attend. And so I want everybody to understand that that's exactly what it's all about. Now, what I like to focus on is really the marketing and advertising side of it, because, in my belief and in my opinion, it's very difficult to, duplicate or even introduce somebody to the 4 steps or the 4 questions if you don't even have anybody in the business. And most people that are in network, their biggest challenge is how to recruit more people, how to get their business, get their product in front of potential customers, potential distributors, and potential business people. And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And again, that's why I started this training group, really to, have a concentrated effort that really reaches out and helps people, learn to market their business effectively, efficiently, and inexpensively. I can tell you right now, I've been studying online marketing now for probably close to 5 years, if not 5 years. I remember Gary Vaynerchuk, for those of you that know who I'm talking about, wrote a book called Crush It in 2009. And that book really inspired me to really go all out in terms of understanding online marketing and leveraging the internet, leveraging technology. And that's why a lot of you, when you see different things that I do and different things that I teach, it's really in that realm, because this is what I know. I remember hearing this even before I was, really became entrepreneurial and got involved in business, is you got to work smarter, not harder, right? And leveraging technology for your time is definitely, working smarter. Right now, we could have done this at a local hotel meeting. We could have done this, a weekend meeting. But guess what? The kids are in bed. I know many of you probably listening in have kids. So we've taken this time to do this training for all the distributors that are watching, all over the world or all over the United States. And, you may have just put your kids down. If you're like me, if my kids were awake, half the time they'd be stomping above here on the 2nd story, and I hear them right now. But doing things like this, a webinar, and leveraging technology allows you to live your life and start to incorporate the things that are going to be necessary to build your business. Now, I can tell you right now, if you want to build a solid long-term business, you're not going to always be able to build it over the internet. You're not going to be able to build it through a website or a camera. You're going to have to reach out and touch somebody and develop those relationships. And that's why, a lot of times you hear in leadership events, you hear Mr. Bugs or some of the leaders talk about how it's more than just about the coffee and the health benefits, because there's relationships that are created, and all those things are very important. And so where I really like to focus, and really where I'm going to be directing a large lion's share of my attention here moving forward, is to leverage my time, teach other people how to leverage their time. And what'll happen is eventually you'll start to attract the right people, gain a momentum. And that's exactly what I'm doing this right now. I know for a fact OrGano Gold is, continuing to grow, continuing to shift and change. And I'm excited because I see the future, especially here in the United States, as to what OrGano Gold will be like. And I definitely have decided and made a conscious decision that I'm going to be a part of it. And I'm excited for those individuals that have linked up with me and follow me and duplicate some of the things that I've been able to effectively, create and duplicate for myself and the organization. And I just want to give that back. And so what we're going to talk about tonight is the contest that I put into action. I was literally, like I said, about a day away, or maybe it was right around Thanksgiving time, I believe it was. And I was just like, how could I give back and show everybody that I really appreciate them, and more than anything, give them a reason to step out of their comfort zone and maybe go above and beyond and really, execute and implement. If you have an OG calendar, you've probably seen the thing in there that I said the difference between where you are in Diamond or where you are in the next pin level is the speed of implementation. So many people hear information, but they don't take action. They hear, that they need to do this or they need to do that. And they're like, yeah, you know what, that's great information. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. But, they never take action, or they procrastinate, and they take weeks upon weeks, maybe in months and years, to actually take action. And what I know is, you've got to have imperfect action. Even if it's not perfect, even if, everything's not lined up, you just got to take action. And, it goes to me starting this group right here. Okay. I can tell you many excuses that I've had over the years of, well, my branding needs to be more like this. I need to be generic. It needs to be, this and that. And I have second guessed and waited. And I'm telling you, you've sometimes just got to step out there and do it. And since we started this group, right around convention, a little bit before that, I've had so many people that have said, oh my gosh, this has, helped me in my business. It's helped me generate leads. It's improved my confidence. And that's really, what drives me. And so, what we did with this contest here is I basically put together, some, goodies or incentives to go out and promote your business. Now, if you were on some of the other webinar trainings that we've done in the past, you'd have noticed, one of the things that I really, strive with, or really, swear by, if you will, in terms of generating traffic and obviously leads through that traffic has been YouTube. And YouTube is definitely something that I strongly encourage everybody that's listening to do. And, you've definitely probably, like I said, if you followed any of the training, we've done some webinars in the past. And what I'll probably most likely do is either under the video on the description here, I'll throw some links in there of different things that I reference. Maybe it's a book or another webinar, a previous webinar like I'm talking about right now. And I'll put that in the description so that or share that with your team or whatever the case may be, so you can know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And so what I did with this contest, I'm going to just pull it up so I can kind of look at it as I'm sharing this with you. But I wanted to do something that, through taking all of the webinar trainings and some of what we've done, whether it be Coffee Millionaire or whatever, I didn't really incorporate Coffee Millionaire directly into the contest because, at the end of the day, this training group is not about getting you to have to spend a whole bunch of money on these techniques and that techniques and all that kind of stuff. It's really being able to do the smartest thing that's going to generate you the most results, the most inexpensive, or even for free if possible. And that's why I say YouTube is one of the most powerful sources. Now, as you've seen in the other videos, and I'm not going to get too bird walking, there are some techniques, and that's where Coffee Millionaire comes in, where you can start to convert those leads and to actual leads, and start to convert those leads into actual distributors or customers, right? So what I did with the contest here is I wanted to create some incentives for you to go out and market your business, right? Create some incentives for you to take action with some of the strategies and techniques that I've done and taught, and incentivize you to go and implement those. And what happens when you implement those, you're going to end up getting leads and getting traffic, and which is going to breed success. Not only that, I'm giving away some pretty cool OG goodies, or most of them are basically OG goodies or somehow related in some way. And so the first aspect of the contest was the most YouTube marketing videos. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'll throw in an example in this video, or in the details here. There was one young lady in particular named Kathy Saccone that she's been really, hopefully she doesn't mind me sharing this, but she's been really, in her comfort zone. Really wasn't, doing a video of herself and whatnot is kind of out of her comfort zone. And she finally stepped out because she was doing some trainings and listening to some of the webinars we did. She stepped out and did a really powerful video, and I was really proud of her. And that's just one that comes to mind. So for those of you that are watching this and you think that everything needs to be perfect and you need to have this planned out script or something like that, it doesn't need to be anything like that at all. There are some outlines that I show you and teach you within the So anyways, again, YouTube traffic, when you create a YouTube video and title it and tag it the right way, again, all of that is included in the YouTube training webinar. When you do this, it's going to get leads. Now, what I did is I created one of the prizes or ways that you can win. One of the aspects of the contest is by by uploading the most YouTube marketing videos. Okay, so basically what that means is, for those of you that take action and create the most YouTube videos, then and I understand that this is probably a little out of the comfort zone for a lot of people. And for those of you that it's like super out of your comfort zone and you don't even want to get behind the camera, remember, I shared in some of the training webinars that we did previously that you can, always video a local leader in your marketplace, or a leader that's maybe a diamond, or somebody that you hear a nugget of inspiration or something from, and you can record them saying it, and you kind of interview them behind the camera, so to speak. So I understand that YouTube videos are probably the most difficult, from number one, taking the video and then tagging them and titling them and putting the information in the description accordingly. So with that, what I decided to do is I said, all right, I've got to do something cool for the people, or the person rather, who does the most YouTube marketing videos, right? Because that really takes a lot of time, a lot of, getting outside of your comfort zone. And so here's what I decided to do for those people that do this. And by the way, this is going to be retroactive to anybody that, has any videos that they've done since our YouTube traffic training. So, for those of you that are watching this for the first time and you're like, well, how in the world am I going to catch up? Don't worry. There wasn't, a tremendous amount, but there were a couple of people that actually did some videos, but you can definitely catch up if you get committed and make it happen. So the prize for the most YouTube marketing videos is going to be an OG capsule pack. Now, as you heard Shane Moran and Mr. Bugs and anybody else in OrGano Gold, you're not OG unless you're on the capsules. And so this will be a brand new OG capsule pack that I actually ordered myself, and I'm going to be giving it away to the person that has the most YouTube marketing videos. And that's not it. There's more stuff. And as well as the network marketing times. I left it over there. With Holton Bugs, the network marketing times with Mr. Holton Bugs on the cover. That will also be added in there as well. Now, I want you guys to understand, in a lot of people, some of the people that are in the training group, this is not just people that are in my organization, it's everybody. And so as you can understand, this is not just, for my group or whatever. This is, I'm rewarding anybody and everybody that takes action, that goes out there and says, you know what, I'm serious about marketing and promoting my business, or maybe I'm more serious about getting out of my comfort zone, and it has a dual benefit by actually generating me some traffic and leads. So if that's you, it doesn't matter. But again, an OG capsule pack, that's each one of the OrGano Gold capsules. So that means Ganoderma, the grandpa, right, as Shane Moran says, the spore powder, the mycelium, and the grapeseed. So you will get one of each of those as the OG capsule pack prize and the Network Marketing Times with Mr. Holton Bugs on the cover. So now let's move on to the next aspect, or the next prize that you can win. The next prize that you can win is going to be for the most photos of promoting your OG drop cards. Now, if you go on to YouTube and type in stick and run, Brett Shoemaker stick and run, or OrGano Gold, or Brett Shoemaker get paid at the pump, you will see some ideas and some examples of the drop cards. I think I left all of them in my basket there. But anyway, you know, it's just so the people that takes the most photos in different places, and they have to be different photos. It can't be the same exact place, but different photos. You're going out there. Maybe you're at the bus stop, or maybe you're at the drive-through, or maybe you're at the ATM or whatever, and snap a picture, and there you go. Now you'll have another photo of you promoting your OG drop cards. One of the things I didn't put out on the email blast, if you're doing signs, okay, that counts as well. Any of the OrGano Gold yard, or not the OrGano Gold, but the OG yard signs that are on OG Tools as well. There you can promote your business that way. And guys, I don't own OG Tools, so this is not something that I'm like telling you to go do this. As a matter of fact, the signs in specific, those actually are rerouted to another site. I'm just sharing this with you because these are techniques that you can use to market your business. And that was put together several years ago. And, it's been something that we've used for our team specifically for quite a while. So that's pretty powerful there in terms of the signs. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do, because the sign is a little bit more difficult for you to actually go out and do them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that anybody that actually has any signs, like the yard signs, every picture of a yard sign, that'll actually be worth 2 points, okay? And that's just saying a point system is one picture is worth 1 point of a drop card. And if you have a picture of a sign, that's worth 2 points, because it's a little bit more difficult to actually go out and put out signs. So for any of you that have signs, then you're going to be definitely, pretty excited there. But I know we have, there's one young lady in particular, I don't want to say any names, but she is tearing up the pictures of throwing out the drop card. So she is going crazy. So now the winner of the drop cards is going to get an OG 3-pack, which is a black latte mocha OG 3-pack. And again, a Network Marketing Times with Mr. Holton Bugs on the cover. So that would be the prize for the most photos for promoting your OG drop cards or signs there. And then the last thing is because I'm so passionate about growing and really getting the word out there in terms of how to generate leads and how to market this. I've got another little thing that I threw in there. This is another little way that you can win one aspect of the contest is the most registered referrals for the training group. So what that basically means is whether it's a team member or somebody local in the market or whatever that is, that you refer that joins the training group, well, that will count as one of your registered referrals or your referrals to the training group that will help spread the word of techniques, how to market your business. And, definitely make me feel good because I'll be able to get to more people and help them share in, generating leads and learning techniques to help build your brand and grow your business. So whoever has the most registered referrals for the training group is going to be an Audio Success 3-pack. from OG Tools. I'll have to order that for you, and then OG Tools will ship that to you. So I'll make sure that I order that for you. And the Audio Success OG Tools 3-pack. Let me just go ahead and pull it up so I can tell you exactly what comes in here. It's actually one of my favorites outside, of course, the Cash Cow. One of my favorites, or all of my favorite generic business building tools are on there. Okay, so you got Jim Rohn, Building Your Network Marketing Business, which is very powerful. The Next Millionaires by Paul Zane Pilzer. For those of you that don't know who Paul Zane Pilzer is actually one of the gentlemen that Eric Worre just interviewed in the documentary that he did on network marketing. So Paul Zane Pilzer is a world-renowned economist, worked for a couple different United States presidents, I believe. So very powerful, business informed person that is an advocate of network marketing, and you will be blown away by that CD. And then, of course, Robert Kiyosaki, The Perfect Business. Those of you know probably Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That is another CD that's in that Audio Success Pack from OG Tools. And so for the person that has the most registered referrals to the training group, will get an Audio Success 3-pack, which is that Audio Success 3-pack I just mentioned. Order that for you and send it out to you. You just have to send me your address so that I can do that when I order it. And then a Network Marketing Times, again, with Mr. Holton Buggs on the cover. And guys, I want to, if you haven't read this, you definitely want to check it out. The Holton Buggs interview on Network Marketing Times is pretty powerful. It talks about, the consumption of coffee and the product, and just the overall aspect of why Organo Gold was chosen by Mr. Buggs, and just what he thinks and where he thinks Organo Gold's difference is in the marketplace, in network marketing, and as an incredible business with coffee as a product. So what I want to do right now is I've kind of covered the program. What I thought about doing, and I had a conversation, I'm thinking about potentially extending the contest, because when I initially let the contest out of the bag, right, it was real spur of the moment. There was really no preparation. It was around Thanksgiving, like I said, and then December 1st, boom, you had the contest. And we've had, quite a few people that have started marketing and doing things for the contest. But I understand that, December is a crazy time, right? You've got Christmas. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, obviously I do. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, you've got, shopping for gifts and kids and traveling. Many of you probably just got back from the Philadelphia event with Mr. Holton Buggs. So you've got so many things that are happening. You've got New Year's around the corner. And I don't know about y'all, but the closer we get to New Year's, the more excited I'm getting to really go out and market and promote my business on a whole nother level in 2015. I'm super excited about that. So, what I've been thinking about, and I'm just saying right now as I'm sitting here talking to you live, what the heck? What we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to extend the contest to, instead of December 31st, I'm going to extend it to January 15th. How's that sound? Sound good? So if you have any comments, you can just throw it in the comment. If you're watching this live on YouTube or whatever, you can actually go ahead and throw some comments on the comment section of the feed there. Let me know your thoughts on that. But I definitely would love to hear any of your thoughts, or if you have any comments or questions. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and extend it to January 15. So for those of you that haven't gotten any drop cards from OG Tools, or you want to get some signs from OG Tools partner company, that does the signs, it'll give you time to get them now. Okay, you'll probably lose a few days, but it'll give you pretty much a full month to give you a real swing at winning the contest. So I definitely wanted to just throw that out there and make that available. So that'll kind of extend, give everybody a little bit more time. Because again, what I want to do is I want to see a lot of people that are going to go crazy marketing with this contest, because I know it's going to happen. As soon as you implement this and you start putting these out there, you're going to start to get leads. I already have people that are letting me know, man, I'm getting leads. What do I need to say? and I'm shooting them videos of, you know, what to say following up and so on and so forth. So definitely want to hear that. For those of you that are listening live, if you have any questions, okay, or even if you're watching this on a replay, if you have any questions, throw it in the comments under the video, and I'll get to that. So for those of you that are listening live right now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I will actually, I'm going to click on the feed right now. If you have any questions about how to market or promote any of the different aspects of what I'm talking about, then you can definitely ask at this time, and I'll elaborate on it or answer any questions that you might have. We've got a lot of viewers that are viewing in. I'm looking right now. We've got the number ticking up higher and higher. So for those of you that have any questions about anything, you can let me know. And I'll kind of come up with some questions on my own as well here in just a second. But I want to see if we have any people that are on the back here that have questions. So, and for those of you that don't have any information, make sure that you email me. If you need to get information on scripts or anything of that nature, all you need to do is simply, you know, shoot me an email after the webinar, and either tonight or tomorrow I'll get back with you with the information with the scripts, or, you know, how to set any of the different aspects up. Just let me know. Let me see here. 1 second. I'm going to pull this out. All right, awesome. We got a lot of people in here. We got, sounds good. Then I can buy some signs. Okay. Lynette Wolford says, sounds good, then I can buy some signs. All right, she is definitely wanting to, you know, put a seal on her, you know, marketing aspect of drop cards and signs here. So she's getting after it here. All right, so if anybody has any questions, okay, how do you want us to submit the photos of the cards and signs? Okay, I've had some people email them. Okay, I've had some people that have emailed the pictures. I've had other people that have done it on Dropbox. So if you want to do it on Dropbox, I will go ahead and give you a link. If you already have Dropbox, then that's fine. But if not, I'll put a link. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and write some of these things down now so I don't forget. I'll go ahead and put those links in Dropbox. So for those of you that are listening in, you know, you can have that link there on Dropbox. And, you know, you can share it with me on a Google Doc. Again, you can email it. As long as you send it to me and I have it, that's the most important thing. There, eventually I'll have there's a platform that we can actually use that will allow us to keep better track of all the pictures and whatnot. But I did this in such last minute. I didn't have enough time to, you know, organize everything, and I wanted to get it out there and really encourage and incentivize everybody to do this. So, all right, we got, how do you want to submit the photo? So if there are any other questions, just go ahead and let me know, and I'll talk about for a minute here. Hang on 1 second here. Dropbox. I don't know if my pen's out of ink or what is the deal here. All right, there we go. I'm still not gonna work. So anyways, guys, so if you noticed earlier, I was talking about YouTube. I'll talk about that just for a split second here. On YouTube, the beautiful thing about YouTube, and again, I cover all this on the YouTube training webinar, which again, I'm going to put that link on the description here of this video afterwards. And I think Google or Live Events was having some type of updates or something, so I may not be able to actually update all the links and everything until late tonight or tomorrow, so just bear with me there. You can definitely feel free to shoot me a reminder email if you need any of the links, and I'll definitely get that. But you know, one of the benefits of your videos is you basically make a call to action when you're doing your YouTube video. So after you get done sharing your YouTube video, whether it's, you know, product specific or opportunity specific, you want to say, hey there, guys. So For those of you that are watching this, you want to find me, you want to get more information, make sure you visit my Facebook page at blah, 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 or just go down into the description in the video below and, you know, click on the link and you'll be able to get more information. And so what's important there is that you say that at the end, because as people are watching the video, they're listening for what they need to do and where they need to go. And so if you tell them at the end of your YouTube video, click on the link in the description below, what's going to happen is they're going to go into the description of the video and look for a link. This is where you would put a link to Coffee Millionaire, for example. Maybe you would put a link to your OrGano Gold Coffee Connoisseur website if it's a product-focused video. Or you could use your Coffee Millionaire retail store as the link out to the call to action in the video. Or you could send them just to your Coffee Millionaire opt-in page or any opt-in system that you use. The reason that I like Coffee Millionaire specifically is because it's already set up for you. You know, some people are like, well, you know, 39 bucks a month is a lot. And some say, well, it's not that bad for what it offers. What I'll tell you is that for the price, if you're going to build your own autoresponder system, it's going to cost you anywhere from $20 on upwards to $28 a month as your list grows larger. Okay. And then you've got hosting that you got to host your website. So just that in itself, that's 40 bucks right there. So you're not having to pay those fees. Coffee Millionaire is already set up for you. You have every different aspect that you can possibly imagine. The autoresponder is already set up for you. So it's really a plug and play system. And, you know, I've had some conversation with Rob, and there has been some recent updates, and he's going to continue to be updating it. So a lot of people sometimes ask me, you know, is Coffee Millionaire up to date? Yes, absolutely. The brew cups were just added to the retail cart. The brew cups will be added to the product info, you know, where it goes over the products during the tour. That may already be done, but that's definitely going to be done as well. So the K-Cups will be there. The new ground to the cup video is going to, I believe, pretty soon be added to that. So there's a lot of things that are going to be happening and changing. But remember, your prospects, as of right now, they don't know what OrGano Gold has or doesn't have. So a lot of times, you know, as distributors, we look at it and say, man, this picture's old, or this is from last year. You know, the prospects have absolutely no idea. So be patient. He's not only told me confidently that he's going to be, you know, making changes and making it even better than it already is. But he's already taken action and done that. So that's great there. Let me see here. Anthony Durant. How can I get some of the previous training on internet marketing? I missed the previous webinars. Okay, Anthony, great question. I will go ahead and add it to the description below the video whenever the video posts. If you want to go ahead and shoot me an email, just reply to one of the emails that you got for the webinar tonight. Just reply. It should come straight to my Gmail at iambrettshoemaker@gmail.com, and tell me what you're looking for, and I'll get that out to you. Let me see here. Anybody else have any questions? What about, if anybody has any questions, just shoot them into, just to let you know, for those of you that are watching in the ogmastermindteam.com/webinars, if you click, there's a little YouTube logo on the bottom right-hand corner. If you click that, it'll open. And you'll be able to actually comment on the feed there to the right. So you'll be able to definitely do that. So if you have any questions, just click the YouTube logo in the bottom right-hand corner. It'll pull YouTube out of the website, so to speak. And then you can actually see the feed, leave any comments or questions that you have, and I'll get them answered. So Lynette says, how about those CM leads? How about those CM leads that we're supposed to be put in? Okay, gotcha. Great question, Lynette. I will get with Rob. So I'm assuming that you didn't get your Coffee Millionaire, the free leads. For those of you that are watching, one of the benefits of Coffee Millionaire, what Rob has done, Mr. Rob Hanley, the gentleman that is a co-founder and president of Coffee Millionaire, he has basically put in some free home-based business seeker leads. And what these are not leads that went through Coffee Millionaire, or these are not leads that are looking for coffee or a coffee business necessarily. They're just people at some point in time have actually requested more information about a home-based business. And so what we'll do, and so what he's going to do is add some leads for our training group, and even some extras, because every Coffee Millionaire will actually get some periodically, but he's made the commitment to make sure that us as the training group, everybody stays up to date with all of them. So again, so for those of you that are watching, make sure you can throw it into the live feed here, or you can actually, probably better to email me. Make sure you email me your Coffee Millionaire handle so that I can give Rob a list of people that are a part of the training group. That way he knows to make sure to get those leads out. So those leads are definitely, again, one of the things I can tell you about those leads, these aren't, again, they're not, I don't want you to think that they're, automatically people that have been looking for OrGano Gold or looking for coffee or looking for, a coffee business. But they're people, again, some of these people, they don't remember opting in or whatever, but don't focus on that. These are great leads to practice with. They are fresh. So these people have opted in recently. So you don't have to worry about, anything in terms of calling them or being on a do not call list or anything like that. But they're great leads to practice on and say, I'd like to share with you about the business and what I'm doing. You expressed interest in a home-based business. And so we're actually here pretty soon. If we don't do it before the new year, I'll try to get it done in January. What I'd like to do is a live call or a live webinar where we're actually calling some of these leads live on a webinar. So you can actually see how we call leads and what we say and some of the things that I've said to people. Because here's the deal, even if people say, oh, I don't remember, or no, thank you, I'm not interested. If you say what it is that you're doing, well, look, hey, I'm calling because we're looking at expanding a product line and expanding a business. They may listen to what you're saying, and now they're like, well, hold on, I don't remember doing that, or I wasn't interested in that, but now that you mention it, well, let me go ahead and get some more information on that. And then you get their email, okay? I always get their email. Here's why I always get somebody's email when I'm talking to them, because I want to make sure that I have their email in the future that I can communicate some information with them and just another way to drip on them. But I don't want to take their email and necessarily opt them into Coffee Millionaire myself, because I want to see when they've taken action and actually went in, opted in, and looked through the information, right? But I always like to get their email just so I have that as another point of contact and reference. Kathy says, thanks for the compliment. The YouTube video was fun. You do not have to be cute. Oh, Kathy says you do not have to be cute and young to do YouTube videos. That's cute. I would like to restart in Alaska. Allie Joseph. Allie, let's go. I mean, you could restart in Alaska, man. Let's do it. Joseph, I'm a consultant here, but not having too much success. Well, Ali, I don't know what you're doing or how you're doing it, but I'd love to help any way that I can. Shoot me an email, reply back to one of the emails. Let me know what you're doing. Again, we've got people that are, doing the different aspects of lead generation, from drop cards to signs, YouTube videos, and having a lot of success with it. So definitely get with me. Let me know what you're interested in checking out or doing, and I could do my best to help you from that aspect. And so, if we've been on here about 40 minutes, and we've still got quite a few viewers that are on, and I covered just about everything on the holiday contest. You can re-reference this video if you want to know how that works. So again, I'm excited about the contest because I'm really seeing people go out there and take action. So that makes me feel good. It makes me know that people are getting value, and they're being helped by what I'm bringing to the table. And again, I just love the way that feels, and it makes me know that what I'm doing is helping other people. So for those of you that are watching, if you have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and we'll hang out here for about for about 5 more minutes to about 9:45. I expected we'd be on an hour, but we finished out a little bit early. I'm heading out tonight to do more telephone pole signs. So Kathy said she's headed out tonight to do more telephone pole signs. So I'm sure I'll be getting some pictures of that. Guys, and you got to have fun with this, This business is, it can be fun, but it can also be grueling and taxing if you let it. And myself, I'm always the type of person, I've got to have fun with what I'm doing. And one of the things I love about drop cards and signs and different modalities of marketing is it's fun. It's like, almost like a treasure hunt. I know that's kind of corny. My wife always makes fun of me because I like movies like National Treasure and Finding the Lost Treasure, down in the ocean or whatever it may be. And the reality is that, you never know what person is going to call your sign, call your drop card, find your YouTube video, get started in the business, and knock a home run with this thing. You wouldn't even believe it, but believe it or not, I actually had a gentleman, one of my largest organizations, most successful gentleman in my business. He actually found out about OrGano Gold through Coffee Millionaire. Now, here's the crazy part about it. He was just online searching. I forget exactly what happened, but he was online searching, couldn't find anybody that would return his call through Coffee Millionaire. And finally, we got connected. And I mean, that's how he found out about OrGano Gold and went on to create a huge business. He's currently an Emerald distributor right now. But that's what can happen. I mean, that's literally what can happen if you get out there, you do the work, you promote, you advertise, whatever you want to call it. It's all marketing, right? And get the information, get the product in front of people, and you'd be astonished at the results here. So let me see if you're looking for someone to help you in your business. Thank you, Mr. Chambers, for that compliment. Brett, do you think the market is saturated? Absolutely not. Ali, I do not think the market is saturated. As a matter of fact, I think that we're in a perfect place. Here's why. Great question. Let me explain. OrGano Gold has done, right at $1 billion in total sales revenue since we've been in business. But you got to understand that's in 37 countries. Now, so there was, there's always been momentum, in the United States. Obviously, there's still growth in the United States. But that initial growth in the United States spread like wildfire into all the other countries, right? And so what you've got right now is a lot of people that have heard about OrGano Gold. They've been sampled. They've been introduced to OrGano Gold. But maybe it wasn't the right time for them. Remember, this business is all about timing. There's several companies that I could mention here that are network marketing companies that I know of personally that, have, grown and become $50 to $100 million companies, but didn't really explode and catch a greater momentum until 5, 8, 10 years into. There's one company in specific that I'm thinking of that was in business, I think it was either 5 or 8 years, and attracted a certain group or a certain handful of networkers or people that, were looking for an opportunity that was, proven, right? A model that was proven, that wasn't going to be a fly-by-night deal, something that was, here today, gone tomorrow, something that they could really, sink their teeth into and hang their hat, so to speak, that it was going to be around. And they got started in the business and blew it. And now that company is one of the top direct selling companies. I'm pretty confident it's multiple hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, but I'm not sure. And I don't want to say the name of the company, but the reality is that this company, their school of thought, the people that build those top networkers in that business or those leaders in that business, their school of thought that they teach is if a company hasn't been in business for at least 5 years, that they don't even consider it, they don't even look at it. And so, there are some business professionals out there that if they're going to start taking time away from their family, working 10 or 20 hours a week on a part-time basis, they want to make sure that they're not using their time in vain, away from their family, away from their kids or what have you. And they want to make sure that the company's going to be around. And OrGano Gold has a company that, that has done, again, almost $1 billion in revenue globally. And it's, in my opinion, I know the majority of the United States, okay, the majority of the people that work jobs, make anywhere from 40 to 60 grand a year, they are, for the most part, completely unaware that this company exists, that our product exists. And now that we have a great product line, an additional product line with the brew cups, with the Greg Norman brew cups, you got a whole other sector and a whole other stream of customers and people that you can go after that, again, have not heard of Organo Gold yet. So hopefully that answers your question. I don't think Organo Gold is saturated at all. And I mean, think about this, okay? Just from a numbers perspective, I hate to use this as an example, but people are being born and people are dying every day. So let's just say it was saturated today, right? Well, there's people turning 18 every day. There's people that are starting to go to high school and college that are now becoming coffee drinkers. And so, you know, the market is constantly recycling itself. So saturation is almost impossible because it's just, you know, it's always new people, it's always changing, it's always recycling. Saturation is really a mindset. Somebody thinks that, you know, it's not. I got a dose of reality. I forget where, oh, I was on a cruise. Just my wife and I had an anniversary cruise. And I thought to myself, as we're sitting on this cruise, I mean, I think it's what, probably 2,000, 2,500 people on this cruise. And, you know, it was all of these people. And I didn't recognize or know one person on the entire cruise ship. People from all over Texas, all over the United States, New York, Chicago, Maryland, Philippines. I mean, you name it, everywhere. And I told Michelle, I was like, man, it's amazing how big this world really is. Because sometimes, you know, we can start to think that, you know, just because we have, you know, 1 or 2 people or maybe 10 people, even if there's a weekly meeting in a certain market, you can think that that market is tapped or now that market's already been started. But guys, there's so many people that are completely unaware that this exists. I mean, just think about it. 100,000 people, if there's 20 people in a town that are in business, there's 100,000 people. There's literally 99,980, I think, that haven't heard of it, that are completely unaware that it exists. But here's what happens. As you start to grow one by one by one by one, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16. And before you know it, you've got a huge organization of people that are now expanding and spreading and building. And I've seen it happen for several people in the company. We've had it obviously happen ourselves. We got almost 15,000 people worldwide. But guys, that's really not a lot, you know, and there's the sky's the limit. I think we have the best product that's ever been designed for network marketing. So I don't think it's saturated at all. And I think we've got a great opportunity here. So let me see. It's very true that drop cards work. Just started a couple weeks ago, and I've gotten 23 calls to my number. I have 1 set up for every day this week. This ratio has to start soon. So look at this. Lynette Walford has gotten 23 calls to her number. I don't know if that's calls or messages, but hey, look at that right there. 23 calls just from putting out drop cards. So that's awesome. Thanks, Lynette, for sharing. So if anybody else has anything that you guys want to share in the feed, definitely go ahead. It doesn't look like we have any more questions. So if I don't see anything pop up here in the next, 30 to 45 seconds or so, we'll go ahead and, call it good tonight. But guys, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, facebook.com/I am Brett Shoemaker. And, ask me any questions that you have. Forward this video to your group, your team, especially if you want to win the contest, right? I love to help them as well. Anything that I can do to help, I love to do it. So, again, if you have any questions specifically or you think about something that you didn't think about right now, go ahead, shoot me an email at my email address, iambrettshoemaker@gmail.com. And I will do my best to get back with you very soon. I get a lot of emails, so just give me, at least 24 hours or so. I should be back with you. If not, maybe 48. But I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So It doesn't look like we have any more questions here. So with that being said, guys, I look forward to those of you that are here that are listening or that are going to listen to this during the rebroadcast. Make sure that you get all the details for the training group, or I'm sorry, get all the details for the holiday contest. We're going to extend the contest to January 15th. So for those of you that are watching right now, I know we've got a lot of people watching. Actually, we've got even more now watching. For those of you that are watching, make sure you get your marketing going so that you can potentially be one of the winners on the contest here. I would love to definitely, recognize you and let everybody know that you went after it and got the contest done in whichever arena or area of the contest that you were able to capitalize on. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody getting on tonight, and definitely look forward to having some future webinars. We will definitely be in the process of going ahead and getting out the training webinar here in the next 30 days or so on making some calls to some of the coffee millionaire leads. So we'll get that done. And again, if anybody has anything, shoot me an email. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to getting tons of emails with drop cards and signs and everybody YouTube videos. Show me some YouTube videos. I really want to see some people with some YouTube videos out there taking action. It's one of the most powerful ways, not only to get traffic one time, but residual traffic over and over and over again for your business. So Brett Shoemaker, OrGano Gold Diamond here, signing off. Hope you guys have a great evening, and we'll talk to you soon. If I don't talk to you before the new year, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's go out and make 2015 the best year of our lives. Good night. God bless.